it's Romeo here from WorldSchooling Hub, and welcome to July. I wanted to give you a bit of an update for the last month. It has been a really good month. So when I last updated you, I think at the beginning of June, we just crossed the 100 families mark for the map, and since then we've grown like 25%. So there are 125 families on there, which means that June was by far our sort of steepest growth month. And what it means is lots of more families for everybody to meet, for us to meet, for you guys to meet, which is the whole point of this project basically. So those that have just signed up, thank you very much for signing up and coming on here, and hopefully you're already starting to meet people. There's been a little bit of confusion over the free membership versus the paid membership, so I'm just going to quickly kind of go over that because I totally appreciate why it might be confusing. And briefly I'll give you a quick bit of backstory to the reason behind the two kind of tiers and whatnot. So when we started the project, it was free, and people would sign up with their email addresses, but they wouldn't actually put their families on the map, which was a real shame because that's the whole point of what we're doing. And then we had quite a bit of pushback from a number of families and also admins of certain large sort of WorldSchooling and homeschooling Facebook groups, and they said that they didn't like it and they wouldn't let us post about it, they wouldn't tell anybody about it, and they deleted all our messages about it because there was no security. And so we thought long and hard, and we introduced a security element, and that was a bit more hassle and a lot more time and a bit more cost, but the net result is you cannot access the map until you've had a security ID call. And if you haven't had a security ID call, you won't be able to access the map. Even if you've got your family profile on there, you can't actually go on there. The reason is so that if you're contacted by anybody on the map, or you've got access to the map and therefore you're able to contact other families directly, then anybody who's being contacted knows that they are being contacted by a family who is A, who they say they are because we've seen their ID, and B, they are part of a genuine family because not only have we seen their ID, but we've seen the ID of at least one child, and we've seen that child on the video call. The child doesn't have to say anything or do anything. They can be there for like 10 seconds. We just have to see them, and then we can see their ID, and then obviously we know that that's them. So this keeps the platform really secure and safe for all families. And it also means that we got told that there were some people who had concerns about a stalking ex-partner, which unfortunately happens, or local education authorities being able to get on there, which again can be a problem for some people and in some areas. And in some countries, homeschooling is illegal, so of course they don't want the authorities to be able to access the map. And so at least by doing it this way, we know that the people who are accessing it are who they say they are, and they've got kids and they're homeschooling. I mean, we've chatted with them, and we've done our best to make sure that we've kind of alleviated any of those concerns. But then we had another problem because it was costing us a lot of time and money to run this project, especially with this whole security procedure and whatnot. We introduced this paid tier, and we thought it was very reasonable. And we've now made the cost either $5 a month, and you can cancel at any time. So you could just join for 1 month, have your security call, have access to the map, and if you decide to cancel, okay, you won't be able to access the map anymore. But if you decide to come back, you won't have to do a security call again because you're still the same person with the same family. Alternatively, we have $40 a year, which is the annual memberships. You save for $20, and these costs literally they go towards running the platform, maintaining it, all the costs associated with that. Also with additional work on the platform, we've got plans to expand it. We've got a kind of sort of a social network on the back burner that we haven't had the resources to develop further, and also getting the whole project in front of more people, whether that's through Facebook ads to let people know about it, or whether that's through word of mouth or other marketing efforts. But we started this because we want to meet more families when we're traveling and also when we're stationary, and we want other families to be able to find us. So it's in our interest to get more families on there because that's what we're doing. Any revenue just goes towards that. So it's just these costs. So if you so then we've got the paid tier, but then people were concerned because we didn't have a free tier anymore. So we've tried to balance that out. So with the free tier, you can put your family on the map, which means other families who have access to the map can request to contact you. You can't put your direct contact links on there, so not Messenger or WhatsApp or what have you, because we haven't vetted your ID yet. So if you have gone through your video ID call, then you can add your WhatsApp, your Messenger, your Telegram links, other links you want to your profile, because people can contact you directly, because we know that you are, genuine family. We will be adding a few more features for free tier members to give a bit more value to, free. But nonetheless, we hope that you see the benefit of the platform and that you put your family on there. So if you haven't already put your profile on there, please do, because it's free. And you don't have to share any personal information. There are a few questions: how old are your children, what languages do you speak, country of origin, and current location. Those are the only real things you have to fill in, and that's obviously so that other families know who they're kind of connecting with. If you're a Japanese family and you speak Japanese, then we've got a few Japanese families on there. That's going to be beneficial. They're going to like that. Conversely, if you're in Spain, Malaga or something like that, there's quite a few families in that area, and all over the world. But we won't know if you're not on the map. So please do put yourself on the map if you haven't already. There's no cost to that. You just go to worldschoolinghub.com and there's a link there. Click it and you can put your family on the map. If you do have your family on the map, but you're not yet a full member, you haven't done your ID call, but you want to be able to find other families, then please, support the project. Pay either $5 for the month or $40 for the year, and then once you've done your call, you'll be able to access the map, you'll be able to contact people directly, you'll be able to add your direct chat links, etc. And that's really how the platform's going to, I think, be most beneficial to everybody. And the other thing is, please do share it, because the whole point of this is, having as many families on there as possible, so that we've all got families to contact. We've met families through the map. I know other people have met families through the map. So even when there are only like 20 families on there, we still manage to have people meeting up. So now that there's 100, 125 and it's growing, then obviously the more families on there, the more chance everybody has for meeting. So I hope you have a really good July. I hope you have a really good wherever you are, whatever you are in the world. And I really hope that we meet you soon on a video call and that you take advantage of the map. So thank you very much, and I'll speak to you later on another time. Cheers, bye.